No lie.
Will you live now?
Yep. Okay, I'm
Put
good.
it on my phone.
I'm on
Yeah,
this.
look if you're looking dry.
What?
Look if you're looking dry. She'll be saying too much. Not too far.
It's all right. That's how I want. I want everybody up on everybody's faces. Because, you know, you just, it's couch talk. Like, I don't want it to be
Like
so much.
y'all just was having.
Yeah, we just,
Not close, but.
right, how I had it was great.
Okay, well then. Yeah,
Just have a,
Don, we just gonna see me and Alex.
and you'll see me in here too. Merry Christmas.
Yeah.
She's such a warm boy. Hey guys, this is Katherine with Friends. Guess my Facebook video.
And this is our cousin.
Alex. And we on some couch talk today.
Okay, well, nobody ran in here
That's
yet.
alright. They're gonna come
They
in.
gonna
we
rewind
and
in.
see. Yeah, we talking about.
Alex, introduce yourself.
What am I supposed to say exactly?
What you supposed to say? Introduce yourself.
Hey, I'm Alex. I'm the cousin. I guess I'm the youngest person inside of this room because between everybody's like, what is ages? Let me think, 1, 2, 3. 300 people, 300 years old. I'm probably like gonna make the 50.
He got jokes. Yeah. Then we just talk about, a little upcoming, election. Talk about our views on how we feel about a little this, a little this, that, in our opinion.
A spoon?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No sugar.
3.
Do you Splenda or regular?
Splendid would be perfect.
Splenda?
Yeah.
Yeah, we use Splenda too. Making sure it's too sweet.
You talk about the whole house. You use Splenda, so you get Splenda.
Yeah. So we're gonna give
Can we
y'all some
Splenda
time.
3?
Yeah. 2. 2 is fine.
Join the conversation. Join the conversation.
But I don't know. We don't have any talking points. Talking points. Like, what are we talking about? Where are we going to start? Where are we going to end?
Y'all doing good.
We just
Where
do
y'all
something.
doing?
Oh, we just
Yeah,
ad libbing?
ourselves.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. All right. That's how
Yeah.
it
You got like
goes.
background.
Let me look at that while you're sitting there.
So like you say, so like you say, I just might get up off the couch and I think I'm gonna fold. I'm gonna hit the pole. I'm definitely gonna hit the pole. Because like that little conversation you had, that you know, it's really like opened me up a little bit. That we had. You know what I call number 45. I'm gonna open up and have the biggest mass deportation.
Oh, yeah. It's gonna be kind of good. It's gonna be kind of bad or whatnot because I kind of feel bad for the kids. You know what I'm saying? Because they probably like make friends in school and stuff like that. Yeah, but no one told them to come here. I mean, all right, check it out. This is what I say, right? Everybody in their homeland, they're coming here and they're saying that they're seeking asylum. Okay, you only can seek asylum if your country is a war to a country. There's no war going on in South America. Venezuela is not in the war. Africa, Senegal is not in the war. Nigeria is not in the war. You can only seek asylum if there's, decimation going on inside of your country. None of that is happening.
So why they bring them over here for?
Because, no, they brought them over here to be workers because the American citizens, these corporations don't want to pay us our fair wages. Remember, the United States was created from free labor. So they're used to cheap
Slavery?
labor. Exactly. Right. So the cheaper we can get it, the better. And we will replace you. And we're not just talking about black people. We're talking about white people who's trying to make it through school. You know what I'm saying? Asians, Puerto Ricans, natural American citizens who want just our fair wages for the work that we put in. So they said, these corporations, okay, the heck with you. We're gonna bring in the whole new crew to replace you, and we're gonna cut. Not only are we not gonna give you health care, not only are we gonna increase your wages, but we're gonna replace you entirely. And we're not gonna give these new group of people anything, and they'll work half of what your wages are, and they won't complain.
So that's why number 45 call it, they're taking the black jobs.
But it's not
I know, but I'm just saying in
Right.
general. You know how it's
It's
sad.
the American jobs.
The
Because
American
remember, when we were teenagers, we all worked for McDonald's,
Right,
and you know what I'm saying? That was our first job, our first work
So McDonald's is
experience.
$16 an hour now.
Right. And so imagine if McDonald's could get these, asylum seekers, and they could give them 7, and they'll be happy with it, and they won't say nothing. And they won't.
How they gonna pay their rent?
Huh?
How they gonna pay their rent?
Because the government is going to
Because we're
subsidize.
gonna pay them. Ah!
That's
That's crazy.
Oh, it's a master plan. Oh, it's a master.
I believe you. I believe
It's
you.
ugly.
Yeah,
It's
you-
ugly.
Yeah,
It's ugly.
that's
It's
crazy.
ugly, yeah.
That's crazy.
And I can't believe, the Obamas, they were never anything anyway. Nah. So, and
I
that,
thought he couldn't wait to get the heck out. His head was turning way too fast.
that's because of the lying.
Let me tell you about, I hear this a lot from a lot of people. They say that he's number 46, because he came out at 45. Number 46, they said them children that they have is not theirs. You heard of that?
No.
I heard that. That's not the kid.
I don't know.
Them children
They
belong to
look just
somebody
like
else.
them, though. I couldn't
Well,
believe that. They look exactly. The little one looked like Michelle. The older
I
one
said
looked
that. I
like
said that
Barack.
too.
Oh,
I said,
nah,
but they
yeah.
look alike. They said, well,
Yeah.
they gonna bring them. They're gonna look really close
That's
to them.
just
I don't know.
gossip.
That's gossip, right?
Just like they call Michelle Obama a transgender. They
Oh.
think that she's a man.
Yeah,
They
they
saying
say
that.
that.
Yeah.
Mm.
That was just white supremacy.
Okay. I am.
It's a little hard, but it's kind of strong. But,
But they say that about all black women. Like how they look masculine because of their attitude.
But
and their body.
why they always want to screw with them? Them people.
What?
They talk about how black women look so masculine and this and all that stuff, and like, but they always want to sleep with them. You know what I'm saying? Come on now, give me a break with that. They need to stop.
That's not the here nor
Or
there.
black women do not look over they look mannish. That's not true.
They always say that about black women. How
Yeah,
black women
and
are
they
so
ugly,
masculine.
you know, like that,
and
they
I don't know
ugly.
about that ugly.
Black
part.
women,
Nah,
yeah, I heard that. That's a they lying.
I've never heard that.
They lying. Black is.
I know
all
that they
beautiful.
always doing comparisons with light skin and dark skin.
Right.
You know, the brown
That-
paper bags
that's-
and
that's-
thing, that whole
that's to
thing
keep you-
and whatnot,
that's-
right?
That's to keep us hating each other.
Right, exactly.
Exactly.
But that don't work either.
Exactly.
Yeah, that don't work
Exactly.
either.
But for some ignorant blacks, it works with them. Because
Yeah,
to
that's
me-
because they want to be better than.
exactly.
Everybody needs a purpose. Everybody needs a
Okay, I
purpose to
yeah,
get up
yeah.
out of the bed.
Yeah.
And if I feel like I'm better than you, if that what makes me brush my teeth and wash my butt, then hey,
Exactly.
go for it.
Not
Exactly.
going behind your back if you do.
No, I'm fine. This is perfectly fine. Yeah. Okay.
Wow.
It's a crazy world out there.
Yeah, it
you know.
is. As I said before, before the camera came on, same surface, different crowns. And that's the way I feel about it. I'm not really a political person. If I get tidbits of this, that, and other, because I always go on like, okay, let me see what this person gonna do, that person gonna do. And at the end of the 4 years, what it may be, I don't see no change. It's like, what was the purpose? You know, they talk a good game to get in, and then when they get in, it's a whole different plan.
I don't like when you don't have
Don't trust them.
choices. That's my problem. Like, They always have run-ins for two. They need to put a third one up in there.
We did have
They
that
do.
one, but
Who?
he kicked back.
They do have a third party.
Who's the third
in
party?
there. The
Who?
Green Party. I forgot what's his name. Dr.
But you never hear of him. It's
That was
so
not because he's the third party. They try to buy him out too. What is this guy?
if he gonna stay, look, see, I didn't know that. Because if he was loud enough, I probably could have heard him, like, and I can, like, promote something.
I think he's a law professor. He used to be a law professor at Harvard. Can you pull that on your phone? Pull it out. I forgot his name. This guy's a brilliant man. Brilliant.
Really?
He's running for president too.
Okay.
No.
I never heard, never ever. This is the first time.
There's two. I
That's
believe
crazy.
there's two more. Don't fact check me on that. But I believe there's two more. And whatnot. And they trying to buy him off. Well, the DNC and whatnot tried to say, hey, listen, if you drop out now, we'll give you this amount of money, and we'll give you this incentive, and we'll give you a position in Kamala's cabinet.
You took it?
No. He said, I can't take that. He was like, I can't take that. He was like, because I'm not here for that. I'm not here to look for the, there he goes. Cornel West.
Really? I like Cornel West.
Yeah, he's running for president.
I'm voting for him then.
Yeah, you got options. You got a lot of options.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, Cornel West is
That
Jill
show's
Stein.
fire.
She went to
Let me see, Debbie.
HCBU. That's what everybody's talking about. It's just not about Kamala. Yeah, Jill Stein.
Oh, no, I would definitely vote for him. Definitely. I'll vote for him.
That's Cornel West. That's the man
So
right
he's
there.
an independent party?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Show it to the camera, please.
No, that's Cornel West. He running for president too.
Did y'all know Cornel West was running? I know I didn't.
Because you just hear about the fight with
Well, because those are the two, the ones that the media want to,
Yeah.
put out there in the forefront.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, Cornel West is running. He didn't have his campaign just as long as Biden did.
I didn't know that. That's very, very
There's plenty of options out there. It's just not
Well,
about Kamala.
Because I hate not to vote.
So what do they mean with all these here ones that dropped out? You know what these folks that
Probably-
dropped out?
Probably because they couldn't make
Well,
it.
they couldn't make the
Right.
They couldn't make it into the primaries. That's
Oh,
why.
yeah.
Mhm.
Interesting.
Mhm.
Yeah, it is.
But
Well,
these are the
Yeah. So my vote going for Cornel West. Thank you very
if
much.
you want to vote, you got options.
Yeah.
I can't tell nobody who to vote for.
Well, if one needs to.
Yeah, those two at the on top, they both crap. I mean, they both the same people if you really look at it. The only difference between Kamala and Trump is that Trump has policies specifically designed in his campaign for black people. Kamala doesn't. So that's because you heard what she said. You think I'm going to do something specifically for black people? Yeah. With that whole her stink face. And, yeah. At least Trump, he's saying, hey, listen, this is what I'm going to do for y'all. So when she gets into office and she opened those floodgates, she's going to be like, I never promised y'all that.
Exactly. That's true.
I never said that. Oh, reparations? I never said that. Oh, housing, grants in your community? I never said that. That's why she's not taking on any interviews. So you can't hold her, right? You can't hold her accountable. Exactly.
That's true. That is so crazy.
No, it's not crazy. It's all designed.
Yeah.
And whatnot. They want to leave us in the dust because they know if they get these immigrants in here, we're going to be a lower class than what we were. Because remember, it was white people first,
Right.
and then black people, population-wise. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So if they get this, and we go down, then we don't even matter anymore.
And I don't think that's what happened.
You know it's not gonna happen. That's why everybody's saying either vote for the couch or Trump.
Yeah.
And that's what's going on. That's what's going on. It's messed up too. And, because this country owes.
You got that right.
Even Trump said it. He said, did you see that? Did you hear that speech he said? And I'm not a Trump supporter. Don't get me wrong. I hate Donald Trump. I can't stand him. But I cannot stand 45. I'd rather have 46. But even a clock is right twice a day. You know what I'm saying? A broken clock is right twice a day. But he said, you know, Black Americans, if it wasn't for y'all, we wouldn't even have a country. I mean, y'all built the country. I mean, we did some kind of, we did some work, but if it wasn't for y'all, we wouldn't even he acknowledged that. Now, if somebody like Donald Trump could acknowledge that, and you don't want to give us reparations, come on now.
Exactly.
Come on now.
Well, I'm gonna sit back. I wasn't gonna
I'm
sit.
trying to be cute here a little bit.
Do that.
We're gonna have Oreos. You and Kathy have to eat Oreos.
Okay. She don't have no crumpets. So these are all crumpets, Oreos. We don't have cheese and crackers.
Well, could you sit there?
Yeah.
Everybody.
Don't
see me. Don't see me. Oh.
You gotta say hi over here.
You got to come.
I got that.
Yep.
So they said we pull out the camera on
Yeah.
Robert?
She said you don't pull out the camera on me.
I said they might. I said they might.
Might, but.
I wonder if a burger comes with it. If you say no, it's no.
That's it.
That's if you say no, it's no.
What are you talking about? Why would I say no? We've been supposed to have it. This is way over now.
No, but what I'm saying is like, she said pull out the camera, like, some people like, don't do that. But, pull it out.
Like, damn.
Pull it out. You should have been here. We have a very good conversation.
You know,
Yeah.
we sound very intellectual.
I am not intellectual.
We sound like them.
Or not. I just like gossip.
I know that's right.
I love that. Look at the beef sector stuff. You talking about, I love that stuff. I watch it too.
You watch that so they can
What?
see the beef sector stuff.
What's that?
Oh, I thought she said.
Oh, it's on YouTube. Remember I said that beef and stuff?
Oh, no, not the beef and stuff, the political beef. I like that, yeah. When they
Political
get into
beef.
like, yeah.
Yeah.
I like the debates, I like the, going back and forth. But I like an equal playing field, you know what I'm saying? I mean, when you start saying that N-word and that,
Right.
all that, then I'll be like, okay, you lost the fight.
Yeah, I hate
When you use that N-word, that means you lost. That means you have nothing else.
That's true.
Mhm.
That's true. Somebody do that.
All the time.
That means you're ignorant.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That means you don't have any more ammunition. Yeah.
Right.
You're all
You
right.
can't hold a good fight.
Mm-hmm.
That's true.
I love a good fight.
Mm-hmm.
Good fight is good.
Let's debate the issue. Let's get it down.
Exactly.
Let me have these
Put down
flavors.
there. Like, what a person. What's more crumpets? We ain't never cheese and crackers. With a little meat on the side.
That's great.
Welcome to our couch talk. We're talking about the upcoming election. Will y'all be sitting on your couch or y'all get out there to vote? But I didn't know it was a third party going on.
Neither. Even win or lose.
Because
I feel like it's not right if I don't vote. Because
Vote for
people back in the
somebody.
60s and all they fought for.
And that's what they try to get you with. They always say that. They always say, oh, you better go vote. Because Okay, here's two things that they say. Oh, you better go vote because your grandparents and whatnot, they got knocked over their head and they got arrested just so you could vote. Okay, that's what they did. Okay, and whatnot. And here's another one. They love to say this. Oh, if you're a Democrat and you don't vote Democrat, that means you're giving the vote to the Republicans. How is that so?
Exactly.
How is that so? No, if I don't give a vote to the Democrats, how is my vote going to affect the Republicans? No, that means I'm not voting for either one of them.
Right.
That is the most stupidest scenario I have ever heard. Oh, if you don't vote, that means you're giving your vote to the Republicans.
It's a mind game.
Yeah, it's a mind game. It's all a mind game.
Yeah.
But
That's
I
why
do
people
want
are
to vote for
separating
someone.
themselves from the Democratic Party because they
Exactly.
try to make you feel like, and then you got all these
Exactly.
tethers, these people, these coons running around insulting you for not wanting to vote because all the candidates are just crap, and they're calling you stupid. They're saying you're dumb. They're saying you're naive. They're saying, basically what they're saying is, shut up and stand in line. Stand in your place. Do what we tell you. Vote blue no matter who, right. But don't ask for no policies, and don't ask for nothing. Don't ask for nothing. But vote.
That's great.
Mm.
That's great.
hmm I never gave my money away and get nothing in return.
Hello.
I hear
Give me
you.
a receipt.
Mm.
Give me a receipt.
Mm.
Then you know what you're talking about.
Mm.
Now I'm getting off the couch.
They insult you. They insult you. They call you stupid. They call you an idiot and whatnot. And then they say, oh, they already setting this up like they saying like if Kamala Harris don't win, it's because of black men. Because black men is not for Kamala Harris. The majority.
They try to blame them.
Yeah, they're gonna say it's because the black men is not on Kamala's side. Because black men, they have a really bad rapport. Well, she has a really bad rapport with black men for
Well, she did it to
the
herself.
massive. Yeah, of course she did.
You know?
And they all try to say,
You know, she had this man on death row, knowing that he was innocent because she intentionally
Allegedly.
withheld.
allegedly.
Allegedly. But actually it was proven in court
Right.
that she
Okay.
withheld. She withheld.
But you won't say
It
that.
was
But
not,
you go.
right.
You
But
still
still,
gonna say
allegedly,
Yeah.
she
But you still gonna
withheld
say, yeah.
evidence
Mhm.
from the trial,
Mhm.
and eventually he was if he's exonerated, it's not allegedly anymore.
Yeah,
because
I
they
know.
brought the off
Yeah, I
day,
hear-
right.
See,
But
the only
not-
reason why I use allegedly, because I wasn't there.
no, I was
You was there.
spiritual.
I hear you.
Because I feared for that man. Can you imagine going to that?
That's
you
a
know,
shame.
Can you imagine? You know,
And then they try to use excuse. Well, if they would have gotten Trump, they would have been where they at.
Okay.
That's what they try to use.
But there's all levels of trouble compared to an electric chair or, injection or death sentence,
Right.
you know?
Because if it was a PC man, you know what I'm talking about when I say PC, it would not. He wouldn't have got in that role. He probably would have just got a life sentence. And that's the problem with her at her time as her being state attorney in her administration.
Right.
They used to just press it forward. If they used to take something that used to be a number one and they'll turn it up to a number 7 and whatnot. Just because you're black. Right, exactly. Just because you're black. Now, if you was PC, they'd be like, just give him a slap on the wrist. Bad boy, bad girl. Don't ever do it again.
Well, you see that in like when you watch some of these
Court shows, you show
Yeah,
them
you see it. Yeah,
racist
you see it. You
as
know how it
hell.
goes. Yeah, you see how it goes. Yeah,
That's
you see how it goes.
I mean, right, that is
So I want to
best.
see. Okay, just look. I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened. You hear the Caucasian lady that killed her baby? She was drunk driving. The baby was a couple of months or something like that. About 6 months, 8 months, something like that. And she drove. She was drunk, and she drove on the highway the wrong way. And the car just the baby dead.
Oh.
And they arrested her. And she drove with the skunk with handcuffs behind her. Now they ain't dragging her like you know how they drag Austin.
Right.
They just walking with her and she can't hardly see. They like you know. I'm like I want to see what happens.
Handle her with some velvet gloves.
Yeah, I want to see what happens.
Yeah.
That's one case I'm following. I want to see what happens with her. You know, and as of today, I didn't hear nothing more. So you know, sometimes things be swept under the rug a little bit. You know, daddy from something.
They turn it down. Yeah, they turn it
See,
down.
what you gotta find out and see who is she married to? Who is she related to?
Exactly.
Oh no, you gotta find out like who's the next Pookie or Ray Ray, who did this and who did that and whatnot. So that when things like that happen, such tragic events happen like that, they always try to find a black person
Put them on top.
But right.
But they
And then it waters
They
it down.
can't do
because it's a highway coming
Unless
this
it's
way.
a
She's
high
the only
profile
one
case.
with that way. So she caused all the accident. It was because of her. So that's why I want to see. It's no way out of this here for this.
No, see what he's saying. You say you hear nothing else. It's
Right.
quiet now.
It's quiet, right.
It's quiet.
They'll use a
They'll
Pookie
put-
and Ray Ray, and then they're like,
Yeah.
"Oh,
Some
this is
else
what
is
Ron,
going
this is
on
what
out
Ron,
here.
this is what Ronique did. This is what,
Exactly.
this is what,
Something's
yeah.
going on here now.
Right.
Did he being messed up during the same time that happened? Because they couldn't do Diddy up there.
This happened recently, like the other day.
Oh, let's see. Something gonna happen.
Something like that.
For that
And
to
if
be
not,
like,
they're gonna make it out. They'll even go back to the DNC, and just so you can, you know, because they don't like to look bad on TV. You know, because it's always us in the forefront. Yeah, we the bad guys. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, they can never look bad. Yeah, it's always us.
Always us.
Always a hurricane. Blame the black people. Oh, an earthquake happened. Blame the black people.
It's inflation.
Straight up
Blame the
black people. What would they do without us? Think about that. Think about no. Think about that for 3 seconds and then respond. What would PC in this country, white supremacy and PC people? Okay, I'm gonna say 5 seconds. Take 5 seconds and think. With everything that we contributed to this country, with our culture, what would this country look like without foundational black Americans? Take 5 seconds.
I already know.
Go.
It would look like what it was before.
What was it
Before
before?
we made it this beautiful.
We were already here before
I know, but I said you said if we weren't here.
that. Right, but if we was not here, exactly.
If we was not here, it would
What would
still
it? But
wouldn't
what?
dinosaurs probably still moving around. Please. They probably thought that's a form of you know. This is your. We just talking in general. We just talking about.
What do you think?
It would be boring. It wouldn't. They're not as intelligent as we are. They're not as creative as we are, and they're not strong as we are. And we have a lot of power. We have a lot of power.
Take away our music. Take away our food. Take away our inventions.
Right.
Take away our intellectualism and our poetry, our art. Take away all that. Take away all that of this country. What would it look like?
Dinosaurs would still be walking around.
It'd be boring. It'd be boring. Wouldn't that be going on?
Incest. You know, like,
Well, that'd be great. Way back in the day too.
but you know, like it's what it is. It's like what it is.
No one's having sex with my sister but me. No.
It was.
I hate you. So you want some
The crime rate will still be the same, but they
do
crazy.
most.
You know, they eat up people. We don't eat up people.
Depends on how hungry I get. I like a little wing here and there.
Yep.
little leg.
I'm talking about Jeffrey Dahmer type thing. You know?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They love to say, like, how we, like, have to, you know, how, oh God, I hate this is my hate. when they say,
Hey,
what
Pierre.
about black on black crime?
I live with Jesus.
What,
What about black on black crime?
I don't like, what, if it's,
Yeah,
What-
that's
what
what
I
they
think
say.
about
What
black on
PC?
black
Yeah, no. What? That's what they say. What about black on black crime? Like crime in this country.
well, it'd be white on white crime.
They say, yeah, they say it's like we do all the crime in this
That's not
country.
true. That's not true.
Of course not.
You
No.
know? And
Of course not.
I think they're a little more horrendous than us.
Yeah.
You know?
No.
They do
Yeah.
some crazy
They
stuff.
wipe out the
Yeah, we do crazy stuff. We do a little touch and go. You know?
But okay, I can't even mathematically. I can't even calculate that. I wouldn't even know what that number would look like in comparison.
That's true.
We all have a camaraderie together, all of us, black people.
And too, I think
so-
they'll start turning on each other even more so.
Right.
You know?
And there was this one white guy, I'm not gonna mention no names. He says that, he said, you know why we like to be around black people and Latinos and things like that? He said, because we hate each other. And I said, no kidding. He said, because we cannot stand each other. I said, no kidding. Look at the world wars. Y'all start that between yourselves. And whatnot. I'm like, you never seen a civil war or a war with Africa, and you know what I'm saying? Like half the country going against this country, and you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I know y'all hate each other. He said, and we can't stand each other. We cannot stand to be around each other. And that's why we band that's the only reason why we're banding together, so we can fight against y'all. Because it brings us together. But if y'all wasn't here, we'd knock each other. Well,
Knock each other head over. Who got the blame?
exactly.
Yeah.
And I was like, I totally believe y'all. I said, I totally believe you.
Yeah.
Who better to start a war than a PC person? Who better than that? You guys almost destroyed the world twice.
I was done. When I say the Capitol, the way they did the Capitol, I was just done after that.
January
I
6th.
have never seen it like that in all my 65
I never thought
years
something
of
like that
And
would happen.
if people of color, it would have been a
It
blood.
would
Everything-
have been a
What?
bloodbath.
It'd still be cleaning up that blood.
Exactly. It would
It'd
have been a
still be
bloodbath.
cleaning that up.
That was crazy. I was just convinced that
It'd still be
this
cleaning
is
up
just
that mess.
That's to show us
yeah.
how it really is. That's what.
That's what everybody, yeah. I mean, we all know, we all
We
look
already
at it
know,
like that.
but it's for the world to see.
Right,
For the
right.
world to
And
see.
we all
Right.
sat back and said, let them devils just
First
Let them
of
do
all-
what they do.
First of all, let me tell you this. We wouldn't even have made it that close to that building.
You got that right.
We wouldn't even
That's
made
true.
You
it
couldn't
that
even lean on
close.
the fence.
I mean, we wouldn't have made it that close.
That's so true.
We wouldn't have made it. They would have had the United States Army out there for waiting for us.
They were tear gas and
The tear gas.
for talking too loud.
Tear gas, rubber bullets, real bullets, live rounds, or whatnot. They would have had tanks and everything. Yeah, come on. We got something for you.
Exactly.
We wouldn't have made it that close to that building.
Exactly.
No,
I was really
no.
done after that. I was like done. I was like, this is just crazy.
But what they did, they caught a lot of them dudes. A lot of them lost their jobs. Some are still in court today.
Because Donald Trump radicalized them.
Yeah.
He did that.
I believe that.
Of course he did. Yeah. He wasn't just like whistling dog whistles. This guy literally said, "I'm gonna march with you to the Capitol." And they went there and they tore it.
They tore it up. That was
They
sad.
tore it up. But they had feces on the floor, urine. You think? And you know what they said? Okay, here's the part where I think is disrespectful for foundation of Black Americans. That because our ancestors built that. We built that building.
I believe it.
We built that White House. So you disrespecting my lineage. We built that building. Your people didn't put not one brick on that building. My lineage did. That's where I see the disrespect.
Okay. Okay. That's why they have no respect for you.
Mm-hmm. Gotta put one hand in the architect, from the architecture down all the way down to the landscaping. That was slaves that did that.
I gotta look that up. I used to be over to that, you know, like the building of this. But when I went into my Black history, there's a lot that we have done that they took the credit.
Like they said, they're trying to
do it
bury.
now.
They're trying to bury.
Still doing it.
They're trying to bury that history. Like there's a lot of things like they don't want. They don't want to hear about it. They don't want to talk about it no more.
Why do you
Like,
think
they
they're throwing all
say-
the books out?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Why do you think
exactly.
they're throwing all the books out?
They want that part to be like buried,
Right.
but it happened,
Right.
and people shouldn't let that
Let
let that
die.
happen. That's crazy. It's what it is.
But the good thing for the internet, because you can't erase that.
Exactly.
You
Exactly.
can't erase that.
That's true.
So you get all the books out you want in the world. It's already recorded. It's already written. So shall it be written?
Just that our people don't read and they don't research. And look
Have you
at
ever heard of
the-
this Devil's Punch Bowl?
No, what's that?
Now this story came from Victoria Shea. She told I never heard of the Devil's Punch Bowl either until she told me about it. It's a I'm gonna be very verbatim because I want you to know which state it was in. It's one of the southern states. They had they had a concentration camp for black people. The Devil's Punch, but they all died there. You need to pull it up. It's called the Devil's Punch Bowl. I never knew about it.
You said it. You pull it up. I want to hear that.
Okay.
Look. The Devil's Punch Bowl.
Yeah.
Yeah, she told me about that. And I started looking at it on YouTube.
What's that about?
They show you what how people have been through that, you know, pretty much a lot of cover-ups.
Oh, they still
Still covering up.
Like right now, like it's covered up by you know, like they say they got the best peaches up there, but nobody eats them, cause that's where all them black bodies, you know, that died there. You know, that's they don't eat them.
Where is this, in Atlanta?
It's not in Atlanta. I'm trying to find which state that's in.
That's the peach. Georgia.
Mississippi.
said Mississippi.
Oh, God. Mississippi.
In order to house large numbers of formerly enslaved African Americans, the Union Army created a refugee camp for them at a location known as the Devil's Punch Bowl. A mini pit surrounded by buffs. Many of formerly enslaved there died of starvation, smallpox, and other diseases.
Wow.
The story, you know, but it's not a real big story. You understand?
Wow.
It's just like
And when was this? When did this happen? Because I can tell you why they don't eat it.
No, because nobody don't eat it because they don't.
Because it's
because
strange
they
fruit.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
That's another title they gave
Mhm.
to strange fruit.
It's strange fruit.
Yeah. So that's another way of looking at it. They had something else. I'm like, what is strange fruit? What are they talking about? And they link together.
It's a shame that people of color back then had to go through all that much for just being around. It's a shame.
They're doing it still now.
Yeah, but see, but
I mean,
a lot of people not taking
Right
like
now, it's right. Right now, it's just
Taking
not
that
as
shit.
extreme as it was. It wasn't.
Right.
Now everything is done corporately now.
Yeah.
Everything is corporate now. The KKK just put on the tie
Exactly.
in his business suit. That's how things is going
I
now.
got that story because the original Devil Punch Bowl, I got it. I got it somewhere.
You need some
I
more
kept
kind of
that.
song, strange bird like that.
But the one who really did that was what's her name?
Billie Holiday.
Yes. Do you know that's why they locked her up in jail a lot? Because of that song? They didn't want her to sing it. Every time she sing, they locked her up and put her in jail.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. Ain't that something?
No?
She's related to our my brother, wife people.
No way.
Sydney, you know
First
Sydney.
wife.
No, of course.
Yeah.
You never told me that.
His first wife.
Yeah, that was her cousin.
Not Lena. But his first wife.
Really?
Yeah, yeah.
That's not you bragging
Exactly.
about. To brag about.
Yeah.
Like,
You know De La Soul.
I know that. I know
That's
that.
my
I
cousin.
know that.
That's my
Yeah,
cousin in
that's
law.
fam. Yeah.
But to have to know a legacy.
Legacy,
and
yeah. That's
her,
definitely
her aunt,
Mm.
you know, because Miss Gone was Sonia's mother, so that was her aunt. You know, the close next to you see the lightness in the family where it comes from. Right? Like, yeah, white. You know. You know, my grandpa knew he was a slave.
Yeah, our grandfather was a slave.
I know.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
Zolly.
And Mom and Mommy told me that like her mother's mother was one of the first slaves that came here in the United States from Africa.
Oh, really? Her people came from Africa?
Mhm.
Because that I didn't find that from our grandfather. Because I would have loved to know where his mother came from. You understand? And so then we try to go back.
Yeah,
We
we
tr-
the camera a little bit.
Oh.
To the side.
They know my big mouth. As a matter of fact, they look like that, but when you look on the camera, you can see. Now, what I'm saying, go back, go back. You can't stop me. I'm old. You gotta let me keep going. What I was saying?
I was gonna tell you what you were gonna say.
Go ahead.
You said our grandfather something about
Go ahead.
Africa.
Yeah, well, I wanted to know that. There's something else I wanted to say too. Yeah, I want to know, like, where she. No, that's what I was saying. We was going back and trying to find history
Right.
because I want to know. So, you know, it stops certain places. You know what I'm saying? So I went online and put some stuff in. Some stuff came up, but I don't like the idea like when I'm looking for something, and then you go to these apps, and then somebody they'll have how they reach out to me looks illegal. So I didn't want to mess with them too much no more. You understand? Because it's not supposed to be that way. You know?
You gotta go to the like the ancestry meeting spots.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah. Because I would love to know where his fault, you know. Because
You
that's
can always do a
stuff.
DNA test and
A
find
DNA?
the origin, like ancestry, like that.
You could do that at home.
Yeah, that's a home kit.
Too bad you just can't go someplace and let me get that right here.
We're not there yet.
I would love that.
That technology is not there yet. It will be soon. But all you do is just, it's a swab, put in the mail, they'll tell you exactly who you are. You know, exactly your origin. I was thinking about doing that too. I would love to know which part of Africa
It's very interesting.
I used to get a lot of people asking me about Indian.
Indian?
Yeah, I don't know why.
I can see it.
A lot of people
I can
ask
see
me
why.
in my Indian. I'm like,
Your
my
features,
Indian.
that's why.
You know, I said, why? I said, big noses run on both sides.
No, it's
My
not just the
father
big
and my
nose,
mother.
it's the bone
You
structure
know.
as well. So I the same thing was like that.
I'm like,
I always thought y'all was twins anyway. Yeah. Y'all
oh,
look exactly alike.
that's what, and people say me and her look alike, and I'm like, I don't see this.
No,
And even with me and her,
you
I
look
don't
like
see
on
what.
Katie.
Like your mother?
You look like your
Oh,
mother.
okay.
Y'all look exactly alike.
Yeah, that's what a lot of people say.
Your mother's not auntie.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
So anyway, I wanted to tell you, so Michelle Obama, not one, and then she says, oh.
You want some
here's-
more tea before we keep going?
Oh, yes, please, if you don't mind. Thank you. So Michelle Obama, she says, she's like, and my parents, when we were growing up, they were always, I want to be quote, don't quote me on this, but I know I'm telling the story.
Right.
But I don't know it word for word.
That's right.
But basically, verbatim,
Right.
she was like, Oh, and when my parents, when we were growing up, my parents was skeptical of people who had too much and whatnot because we grew up and whatnot. So you cannot have something like and whatnot, more than you need.
Oh, that don't make no sense.
Can you believe that? She said we did. My parents did not did not like people who had more than they needed.
That's not like a slave mentality, though.
How dare you say something like, Michelle? Aren't you guys like worth $100 gazillion?
Exactly. That's like a slave.
You got like 3 houses. What do you mean? Your parents taught you to have not more than you need.
Right.
Ain't one house enough? Why you got a house in Hawaii? You have houses in like some of the most prime real estate in the country. These luxury vacations, private jets, security and things like that. More than you need. You talking about abundance, Michelle? So we supposed to say, okay, don't take more than you need. But yet,
You know what? Some people feel that way. Don't take more than you need.
no. But who is she to say something like that? Who is she to say something like that? My parents were
Michelle
skeptical.
Obama?
They were skeptical about people who having way too much more than they need. Y'all gotta go see this. I'm telling you. You gotta go see this. This speech, I'm like,
She said her parents are skeptical.
She was skeptical of people who had more than they needed.
So, I don't get it.
That's how her mother felt. That's why I said her mom had to have a slave mentality.
Oh.
You know, always being. Back then, they dealt with very little. Just had what they needed. Which
Who is she to say that?
Well,
She is not the one to say that. That's what I'm saying. You are not the one to sit here to lecture to people of having more than they need.
That's just for her. That's
You
how she
are
was
a
brought up.
hypocrite. You are, your hypocrisy has no limit. You have $12 million homes.
That's way more than what she needed.
You don't have a house. You don't have a condo. You have mansions. More than 3.
That's crazy.
More than she needs.
More than you need. Way more than you need. And that's why everybody's looking at her like, Michelle, you have disappointed us in so many ways. We thought you was the real, honestly.
Yeah.
I did. At one point, yeah, she had me. I thought you was the real.
Yeah.
You know, she flew too close to the sun.
True.
That's all I can say about Michelle Obama. She used to be down. She has lost. I'm not a fan any longer.
Maybe that was the real love.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you know the real will come out on somebody.
Right.
You can know them for 1,000 years, and then all of a sudden you be
My
like,
representative was out.
Be so
My
surprised.
husband was in office, but the real, when she got out and she was
Right.
she could be her.
Mm-hmm.
This is me.
Well, I knew she was, because she was always corporate lawyer, so I knew she always had that fancy lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? And whatnot. Yeah. But now, she just multiplied it by 10 because of all the things, the books, the celebrities and whatnot. She's no different than a Beyonce. Just a politician. What do they say about politics? It's like Hollywood, just with ugly people. But she's a beautiful woman. But don't get me wrong, a hypocrite, still beautiful. She looked like that. But that's the only thing. Those was the 2 talking points that she said a lot of more discussion. Y'all gotta look at that speech. And I'm not gonna even begin to get on Barack Obama. That Obama administration failed black people.
I
From day
agree.
one.
I agree on that.
From day one. From day one. That hope and change thing never worked. It never worked.
The only thing you say, the only thing it was good for was the Obamacare.
Obamacare.
And that wasn't, but.
How far did that reach?
Not that much. Not that much.
He ain't do nothing for black people. He ain't do nothing. He did something for everybody else. And that's why we're
That's how all politicians are. Name one, okay, they say Kennedy did look out for us a little bit, right? And they did, that's why they...
Kennedy did that because he was under pressure. Because the civil rights movement was viewed worldwide. And so, you had people looking in, and it was like, oh, you're supposed to be this beacon of hope.
Right.
But
Exactly.
look what you're doing to your citizens. So he had to take action.
Right.
You know that he didn't have a choice.
He
But if he had a choice, trust me, he wouldn't have did nothing.
did nothing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like everybody else.
Yeah, the civil rights movement was on the world stage.
Right.
So he had to take action. So that's how that came about.
It's so crazy.
But if he would have had it his way, he would be like,
Negroes on the outside were undercover behind closed doors.
That's true.
That's right, ninja.
That's another slang word that I don't like today. Ninja.
Well, I don't understand what it means.
What, nigga? A nigga could be really anybody.
No, not nigga, ninja.
A nigga?
Yeah.
Oh, somebody fast moving in and out of doing that nigga move fast, boy. You see that nigga? I had to sit behind that nigga came, took it that quick.
Because a ninja dresses in black.
Is that?
Right.
You can't see them coming and going.
And so they refer to us as ninjas.
Now, I was saying, I said ninja, but I meant to say nigga. I did what I was trying to say nigga, but I'm saying a nigga could be some anybody. You don't have to be, but back then, slave days, we just classified
I
as
don't understand why people are so freely to use that word. They're so free to use that word.
They made it out of slang.
It's like it's pop culture to use that word. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Like we can use it. Can't nobody else use it.
But see, we shouldn't use it. And I'm
all.
one of those persons that say we should not use that word. That word is the most evilest word inside of the dictionary. It comes with so much blood and hate and you know. So many things are attached to that word. So many murders and so many right, and we should not ever take pride in such a word like that. And they say that, oh, but we took it from them and we made it our own. No, you take it from them and you throw it in the trash and you never utilize it again. And you denounce anybody from using it. That word is the most disrespectful word in the English dictionary. And I believe that no, it's just a no. It's just a no, especially referring to each other because that's a white man's word. That's a white man's word to degrade us.
Right.
And so when you're using that on somebody else that looks like you, it's like you sounding like that white man. You know?
It's all right. We say to these
No, it's not all right. It's not all right. That's not all right. And that's one word I would never want to own. Give it back to them. Let them. That's their word. You know what I'm saying? We could get something else. We create it. We create it. We can get something for us and whatnot. And then because now you got all these other ethnicities and they think it's pop culture. Oh, I can't say the word, but it's inside of the song. So every time I sing a song, I have to go, and it's like, no, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that.
Right.
Stop using that word.
That's true.
Okay, you took it back. Okay, now throw it in the trash. Let it go.
Let it go.
No, no, let it go. Stop using that word. And I don't understand why all these other races utilize that word. Why don't y'all use your own word? Puerto Ricans like to use that N word. Why don't we use the spick word? Use that word. Let the Chinese use their own word. Kook. Y'all all got your own words. Stop using ours to refer to other people. Stop doing it. Y'all all got y'all own words.
That's true.
Don't use ours. That's what and you know, the white man gave y'all that word. The white man gave y'all that word stick. The white man gave y'all that word coop. The white man gave y'all that word
Right.
cracker.
Yeah.
Well, we gave them that.
What
word.
is it?
but you know what I'm saying, right? We all every ethnic group has their own word.
That's what
Stop using our word for your, you know what I'm saying? It's not cool, it's not hip. That word is never cool to utilize in any kind of conversation. Not in music, not in art, in any way, fashion, or form. That word needs to be deleted forever. Or that word comes with so much oppression and so, you know, our ancestors was called that just, you know, you stupid, you know, N word, you know what I'm saying? Like, they don't know the history of that word and like how degraded it was. You know what I'm saying?
They don't read, they don't research.
It's sad. It's sad. It's sad. And music is not what it is anyway. So everybody where is the music? Where
That went out
is the
since
music?
I would say after the 80s. No, after the 90s, I would say, because it's kind of like the 90s thing, you still move it forward.
Yeah, right.
You know,
Well, I'm gonna give it to the early 2000s.
Okay.
Was when everything turned around. I'm gonna give it to the early 2000s. And I don't know what the heck you're listening to these days. I don't know what that is. I don't listen to it.
I don't listen to radio like that.
What's on the radio? The same thing that's on every other station.
See, I don't even know. I don't know. I don't know.
That's true.
I haven't listened to radio. Only time I hear radio is somebody else playing it.
Last night I heard the radio when I was going like to and from work. That's it.
Yeah, when I used to work, that's the only time I used to listen to radio. It used to get on my nerve. I'm like, I want to turn this off. I want to hear that. I want to hear that.
What is music? What is music? What
Today,
is music today? What is music? What are we listening to? I mean, remember we were younger? Remember when we were young, our parents used to say the same thing to us? Like, what are you listening to?
Even in the gospel world, that done took a change too.
The gospel world is no different than the hip hop world.
They bring the sound to the church. So,
The devil's busy, as my mother would say. He ain't got no time. He don't even take my text messages no more.
is that?
Too busy.
How long you been on from the one said thing?
Great.
okay, we're going to stay here for 3 more minutes and then we're going to cut it off. And then next time, when we come back live, we will have my dear cousin again. And probably go on stream, y'all. We got to teach him how to grab up.
Grab up? What's that?
If I'm on live and
You put me in the box?
And I put you in the box.
Don't nobody put me in the box.
You're going to be in the box. You're going to be on.
That wasn't you.
I know.
Remember Dirty
I'm trying to make
Dancing?
it look cool.
Nobody put baby in the box. No, nobody put baby in the corner. Something like
You might
that.
put baby in the corner.
It's been a lively discussion. It's been good.
Very.
You know, not that I'm really political, but you know.
Right. Me either. But the conversation was deep, so we said, we're going to put this on camera.
And I'm not a political analyst whatsoever. The
You're
only
pretty
thing
good,
is
though.
I have a strong opinion, and I really, really care about, what's going on with my FBA family and whatnot. Because if these people is not talking about policy, Oh my God. We haven't even gotten into the show at the DNC with the what's her name? The show. Did y'all see that?
No.
With the y'all missed it. We'll talk about that next time. When Kamala Harris brought out the girl who was twerking.
I heard about that.
Yeah, that was horrible.
Oh, you took what's that girl
always
name?
put it on. They always putting on shows for us. We always supposed to be like chucking in. Yeah, and whatnot. Oh, you got my vote. And whatnot. They always put on the show. Oh yeah, put Beyonce out there. They'll vote for us. And whatnot. It's like yo.
Yeah, that's what they're saying.
But people are waking up. People are saying, hey, listen. We did this before. How many times we're gonna do this?
Well,
How many times are we gonna do this?
They were saying
Olympics.
Right.
And how she was up there doing
What was that?
trench.
What was that?
That was dumb. Oh, everybody like
What
what
was
the
that?
crap? No.
What was
no.
that?
We don't even. That's not even hip hop. That's some.
What
I don't know
was
what
that? I don't know. I'm like, she looked like she was having a stroke.
Exactly. Exactly. I was like, what the world? Okay.
I was like, what? Who told you to do that?
Exactly. We were more people.
And she was so confident while she was doing it.
Well, she was doing something. Somebody was paying.
She was doing something. Unfortunately, the ambulance wasn't there.
That's true.
So you think we're gonna get reparations in this lifetime?
no.
As I said,
You know they're trying to get to California.
I think they're gonna.
I think they're gonna get it.
It passed the House.
They just need that proof.
Gavin
They got
Newsom
that. I'm sure they got
he
a lot
said
of
he's gonna
proof.
sign off on it. He said he's gonna sign. He said if it makes it's in the Senate right now, they trying to figure out the bill. He's gonna sign it. $1 trillion.
We'll see.
Nah.
See, I don't believe nothing until I see it. When I see a check come in,
But to me, it's not gonna be that easy. You're gonna have to show proof that your ancestors was a slave. You know you gotta do that.
No. I
No?
mean, it's not. It will be that easy because you have Social Security cards and birth certificates, and they can track you right to the beginning.
Something like, remember, a lot of things been burnt back in the days too.
Why are you so stupid?
No, but I'm telling you, but
Ain't nothing been burned. What's been burned?
see, that's all we gotta find who our ancestors.
I don't think so.
We gotta go. We don't want gotta go that far and look.
That's what the United States Census is for.
So you think
They don't never burn these
So you
books.
think they're gonna do that for us?
They're gonna do it.
They're not
for
gonna
the
make that
census. Of
easy.
course they not.
We're gonna have to do it
Because
ourselves.
everybody's gonna be like, you're gonna even have white people. Oh, I got a black person in my family.
That's what they said. They said they doing that already. They said they doing that already.
Uh-huh.
What you saying? They said they want some of that money too on us.
I'm sorry to say, but if I was another ethnicity, I'd try to get on the bandwagon as well. But at the same time, it's not for you. You people, you guys, y'all already have been, eating high off the hog, as my mother would say.
I got through our grandfathers, so we should get our.
Exactly.
That's because what he said, but we ain't got nothing on black and white.
Well, even from where he was born in Halifax, that was him good.
I've looked all over Halifax and I didn't come up with nothing.
It's a place of, well, I got his birth certificate.
Yeah, I know, but you need to go a little more deeper. Definitely gotta get a little more deeper.
I don't think they're gonna make it that complicated.
Yeah.
I believe
I don't
they are.
think so.
I think
I
so.
mean, I don't think
It's
so.
not gonna be that easy because you're black.
No, not because you're black. They're looking for foundational black Americans. So they're gonna have a specific area where they want your lineage to, begin and where it ends.
So
It's gonna be very specific. It's not gonna be easy. You're right now. But they're just not gonna give the store away. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Right. But I think they're gonna have. It's gonna be a database. You know what I'm saying? You put your information in, and then they're gonna process it, and then they're gonna let you know, hey,
I hope
listen,
something like that be
listen,
out.
right?
Yeah,
It's
something
gonna be a
like that.
database, right? They're
It
not.
does mean, I think we're doing something.
Yeah, no, let Trump. Well, there's not gonna be no Trump change or whatnot.
They don't want to see.
And it should go towards, like, say, the person's kids. And if their mother is deceased, it goes down to
Right.
the grandchildren.
Uh-huh.
And no matter how many of them is it, that's who that portion goes to.
Check it out. They did it. They have practice with this. They did it for the Asian, the Japanese. They did it for the Indians.
Well, then, shoot.
They got practice. They already know. They got this.
I heard the Indians, they gave them
They
a lot of
still
money.
getting it.
Gave them money.
They still
They
getting
get that money
billions
month.
every year.
Yep, every year.
They still getting billions.
Now,
They know what to do.
now the history on Indians, a little bit that I read back in the day, they really did them real bad. Blacks, they did us bad too. But look, it's not that many of them.
You're right.
They really
wiped them
slaughtered
out.
them.
Right.
Yeah,
Wiped
they really
them
tried
out.
to wipe them out.
They wiped them out.
Yeah.
You talk about a genocide.
Exactly, exactly.
You talk about a
It's
genocide.
crazy.
Take a box of salt and put a little sprinkle inside the palm of your hand. That box of salt was them. That little sprinkle in your hand, that's what's left over.
Mm-hmm.
That's how bad it was. They
It
wiped
was
them
bad. It
out.
was bad.
And the way that they did them, and they did it with smallpox, gave them blankets with smallpox in it.
Oh, okay.
They did it in so many ways. Horrible. And then they wonder why people look at them like that. And then they want to turn the table and say, we
See,
the
this
bad.
is why they want to wipe. That's why they want to wipe out all
Right,
that
exactly.
stuff.
Because,
They don't-
right.
they don't-
Yeah, it's called the guilty conscience. And they don't,
See, the thing is, it's history.
Mm,
It's a fact. It's
Mm.
history.
right.
And you about to keep history where it at. People, they don't know what you're talking about. But that's bull crap. It happened. You understand?
Right.
It happened. You're gonna talk about it.
And whether you want to or not, whether you want to throw the burn the books if you want to, folks are teaching their children about these stories.
course.
They are, yeah.
You have to.
They tell
They
their
need
kids,
to
hey,
know.
listen,
They
these are
need
who
to
these
know.
people are. You stay away from them.
Exactly.
Right,
They need to know it, but they can watch their back
Exactly.
because they're always after these young men of color,
Exactly.
and they are. It's horrible.
Exactly.
Please.
I just
Don't
wish
care
that
what
we
you-
were
And now
more
see,
united.
you know what I see now a lot? They don't give a damn about a black woman. They beat on them like it's Lord have mercy. Don't let me get to
No,
cussing.
no, speak your piece.
Don't let me
You're
don't
right.
get me
You're
cussing.
right. You're
It's
right.
terrible how they
You're
just
right.
taking them and putting their foot in their head on the ground and all that stuff. I mean, just disgusting. I said they ever treat me like that. I'm sorry. I'm gonna have me a lawyer. I want the best lawyer because I'm suing your mother, your father, your sister, your brother, your whole freaking generation. Now the thing.
And stop forgiving
I'll
them.
be 68. Exactly.
Stop forgiving
I'm
them.
68.
Uh,
I experienced racism one time. You understand? And it was a little light, but I was infuriated. I was like, I said, that's why your wife left you. I didn't even know this because I heard this other woman talking about it. So I just went off on the guy. You understand? I don't like that. I don't think I can tolerate it. I don't think I cannot tolerate it. If I experience something like that, it's gonna be bad. They're gonna have to kill me. I'm sorry.
Right. No. I totally
I'm not doing
Who
that.
wants to deal with that every day? Isn't it hard enough just to make it through the day
Exactly.
without having to deal with all that nonsense?
Yeah, I don't want to deal with
Isn't
that.
it tough enough
I don't
already?
want to deal with that.
Now you got to deal with this crap. Who wants to deal with that? Because over.
As a matter of fact, I dealt a little bit more at the workplace, like you said. That everybody try to be undercover, but you see it right in front of their face.
Right.
And they all see, and they just like the telephone bill. You be asking, what is that? What is that nickel for? What is that 15 cents for? They always got an excuse like, why?
No, here's the worst part.
Always your cover up.
When you train somebody and they end up being your boss.
Oh yeah. That goes to life.
See, let me tell you something.
Yeah.
I retired from housing, right? And so like I'm a case manager. So I deal with clients that already have Section 8. So anyway, I just make sure everything goes straight. The landlord, the tenant, make sure everything's right. So then they want to send me to court on certain cases. I only went to one court case. And I asked, where's my money? As a matter of fact, after I said that, they sat my ass down. Because you ain't gonna send me all around here and I got the same paycheck. We ain't doing that. I want what them other guys are getting. You ain't gonna play me as a
equal
sucker.
work, equal pay.
I went one time.
Equal work, equal
One
pay.
time. One time.
You ain't gonna. I'm a big believer in that. But,
And then like, see, when I get excited, my voice get loud. And that's how I am at work. I'm very loud. They used to get on me a lot about that. They call that my downfall. I said, no, this is me. I'm just being me. I'm just loud. Because the thing is like, if you upset, why you upset me to get me like this? If you upset me, I'm not that type to sit and fold my hands and we're gonna have a crumpet tea and talk about this situation. I'm like, what is that about? What is that about? I'm loud or whatnot. They rush me out. Bye, Mr. Williams. Bye. Put me out. I'm going. I don't care. Ready for that.
Right.
I remember one woman, always be your kind. She said she wanted to make me an example. I was waiting for it. I was waiting for her. Make me an example.
of what?
Because she didn't like certain things I did and whatnot. And somebody else did it before too, but she wanted to make them example. You gotta be me. So I be sitting back waiting
Because
to
she
make
was
me
the
example.
toughest, so
Right.
she had to come after you. So she could
Exactly.
let all the other
Break
kids
her
on the
down.
block, is that right? Let me
Exactly.
break her, and all the kids would fall.
See,
and
but-
like,
see, but-
like,
see, but the
oh,
thing
yeah, I get it.
is-
I get it.
Making Kathy example. I have a lot of
That
people
don't
that
work
used
for
to
me
like
either.
me. Lawyers, what you call it? What you call it? Who you used to work for? What? Commissioners. You know what I'm saying? They used to like me.
Right.
So like, bring it on, cause I go right to them. Let me tell you about such and such and such. I used to do that too.
And
What?
they used to take your
Rat
word
'em right
because,
out.
you know,
They know how you
And
are.
now you are. Yeah.
I had before I retired, I went to another department. That was during the pandemic because I didn't want to do World Trade Center. And I was there years before that. And I said, I'll never come to this building again. So when they relocated to World Trade Center, I didn't want to go. So my supervisor said, well, you have to go to another department because we're all going over there. I said, over there. I said, all right, so let me to another department. They put me in there was like a medical unit that was there, ran by a Haitian woman. That woman did not like me, I guess from the jump. Because number one, she had just came here. It's about a couple months ago, close to a year. I've been there for decades. There's nobody I don't know. There's a job I can't do. Been there, done that. So I'm laid back,
Right.
you know? So she couldn't understand why I was so laid back. I would never ask a question. Because,
You knew what you was doing.
exactly.
Yeah.
And she would get mad about that. She would try to get me to do this and do that. And I'm like, no. You know? I'm not going to book you a seminar using your personal credit card. We're not going to do that.
Her
Her
personal.
personal credit card.
No,
We're not
that's
going
a
to do that.
setup.
You know?
Yeah,
I said,
that's-
so she, that's
That
how.
sounds like a setup to me.
You know, so I said, no, that don't work like that. I said, you have to get authority for that. And they
Right.
sent me paperwork. Well, okay, maybe I'll do it.
Right.
She got heated. Then she used to try to give me a whole lot of work. Big expression because she was a doctor, so she was affiliated with all New York City hospitals. Oh, she thought she was Howard. Pull from Haiti into the States and think she all then that and all
Right,
that.
yeah, all those foreigners like that.
Yeah, so I'm like,
they
you know.
hate people. They hate. I mean, well, I'm not gonna say hate, but they always consistently challenge
Right,
you.
yeah,
You know,
she's very challenging.
Right,
Very
yeah.
challenging. And I used to sit back and laugh, I'm like, oh, this woman don't like the way I operate. You know? So with commissioners and the deputy commissioners, they used to come down, they used to have their little meetings and stuff. She used to get like, oh, and the commissioners and the deputies commissioners, they're coming down, so y'all make sure y'all be on this. And I was like,
Right,
like.
right, exactly.
So when they all came down and this, that, and other, have her little meeting, her, she run around, act like she all this and all that. And I was like, my first name. Hey George,
There
hey
you
John,
go.
hey
Bam.
Jack.
They
What's
hate
up?
that.
Hey,
They
Jack.
hate
How you
that.
doing? I didn't know you was down here.
Bam.
Oh man, she was like,
Like, who the hell is you?
exactly. So
Now
they
she's
all
really
like,
hated you.
you just know everybody. You just know everybody. I said, yeah,
Yeah.
I've been here before you. You know, I'm not new to this. I'm true to this here. I've been here for years. I said, you just coming.
That get on the nerve.
She just wanted
She
to
got,
come in
I
there
got
and
her
be
there, but
sheriff
she
in
moved
town.
me out of her department and put me in another department. And I said, thank you.
That was my
Thank you.
problem with that woman. That woman was trying to make me example because all them higher ups, they just see me. How you doing, Kathy? I'm like, how you doing? We used to talk, smile for a little while, whatnot, and she was like, who the hell is you?
Exactly.
You understand? I just can't help it if I just
Yeah.
get along with other people.
She's
They
right
ask me for a favor, like
Yeah.
certain things like they looking for, and like they never did what I did.
Right.
Because their bigger things, my little baby things, that was a lot to them. I said, no problem. Go down there and get what they need. 5-10 minutes. Here you go. They love that. They love that. And I love to give it to them. You understand? Please.
You know?
You gotta know what you
When
got.
when you went to them with any type of problem or something like that, they listened and
Right.
they made changes.
Right.
Because they know you was on the up and they just know your flow. But you just that troublemaking something and you always got issues and this, that, and other, you go to complain, you're like, no, you the troublemaker.
Right.
So I
It usually turns out to be that way. But, they just wanted to steal your stuff. That's all. They just wish they had
they
it.
could never, that woman could never
That's
steal
all.
my shine. And once I left, and I think I seen her after I retired or whatever. How you doing? I looked at her like she had eight.
Oh,
I
now
don't
you
know what
nice.
being
Right. Now she nice.
That's right.
Oh, now you're a human being.
With the ugly look like,
what?
girl, get out of here.
You know,
And
going
one
out
time I
of
had to
here.
tell her, as far as all the years I've been working, I never seen your name on my paycheck. Well, she couldn't stand that. You don't pay me. You work here just like I do. You just got a higher title. We all our checks got the same signature. Girl, you better go somewhere and sit down and talk that to them young. So she used to hire all the young Caucasian kids coming straight out of college. Those are the ones she could control. Us old jacks, she was trying to take all the old jacks and just put them in different places. I said, I said, y'all let her play with y'all. She ain't put, I make my own rules.
She's a weakling.
Very
Exactly.
Yes, very much so. So I guess she's still there. I don't know, because I was like gone. Time I retired, it was during the pandemic, so I was home anyway. So
Them titles mean so much to them, honey.
title, yeah, she was very title strong. Very title strong.
People
Means
love
so
their
much.
titles.
Please.
They love their
You
titles.
can't take that title nowhere but right where you at. But then we
They like to throw it in your face.
And then too, I said, if you're a doctor, what make you want to come into, say a corporate place and be a medical doctor from the inside?
But she not no real. She one of them doctors.
No, she's a real doctor.
No, so what? Not medical.
Yeah, she was.
Would she go in there and do operations and all that stuff?
No, she would tell people, send out to, because I work for homeless services. So certain things.
It's just like psychiatrist. Psychiatrist?
Yeah, what kind of doctor?
Yeah.
Like a medical doctor?
She's medical.
Like ER, like hospital, like certified and all that? She has to be credentials like being certified?
Medical practice.
Medical.
But see, her thing was, she's up in her head. I would never be a medical doctor in the neighborhoods. She didn't want to see patients. She wanted to be a boss. She wanted to be controlling. She wanted to tell people what to do and sit on her throne.
She was high strung, arrogant, rude,
There you go.
vicious, and
There you go.
disgusting.
And
I wouldn't want her to
was
touch
near
me.
That's
her.
how she was. So what she would do is like, say certain offices or in the shelter, they had like say there's a large population type is going on.
Right.
She would recommend what they should do.
Right.
The medical team should do for that agency.
She
to
was more pen and
calm
paper
down.
than anything else.
Exactly.
Yeah, that
She's
was
a pen and
solid.
paper.
Definitely more
Okay.
pen and paper.
Yeah.
Yes,
Okay.
definitely.
I got it.
So I like, man, hey, you want to press me.
That's not impressive.
No, it's
What
not.
did you do all this for? You're supposed to be helping people. You took an oath. Why are you not out
She
there in
said,
the field?
no. That was beneath
No,
her.
I'd be like, lady, get out of my face.
That was
Why
beneath her.
not? What's the point then? You should have just been in corporate then. Why not? Just have get your little master's degree in business administration, business administration.
Exactly. So,
Why you gotta be a PhD? You're just useless now. You're useless.
exactly. But she would never talk to us about where she was from. A little Haitian poet. She was in a po-po.
She should have.
In the small
She should
boy.
have talked about her country. Come on.
was
She should
embarrassed.
talk
And
about
she,
it. I don't know why.
because she knows everybody knows the
Because
history
you
of
sit
them.
high on the throne.
Right.
You want to tend to forget where you came from.
That's crazy because like the Haitian, the background of them is powerful. You understand?
Very rich history.
Yeah, like why not? See, she was Americanized too much, too much. That was her
hanging
problem.
around with those white people.
She married to an Asian.
A Haitian and Asian?
What you know they?
That's an odd mix.
She didn't want that one. I guess both of them.
No, I just never heard anything like that. How did that happen?
Like you got some Africans that want whites too.
Well, I can understand the blacks and the whites, but I never heard of a black and a, well, I guess, I don't know.
That helped her with her identity. And she was like, I guess like.
Not
Those
really,
are some-
because they're also
But Asians is not really,
I hear like they had some black people that I mean this guy, he turned to New York and he was talking and he told me, he said his first wife, she was light skinned, like he had dark skin guy. And he said, I ain't want the dark kids. I was awful. That was awful for me. You understand?
When you got African Americans that's like that today, they don't deal with the white dark skin because colorism.
right.
They
Yes.
don't want they want their
Right.
kids to look a certain way. But they forgot. I don't care. You ever seen two light skinned people have the blackest baby? Where they thought that the baby wasn't even theirs. I mean, that's them. People thought the baby wasn't theirs because of, you know, you sure that's your kid? That was their child.
Well, genetics.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So it might have been from your great grandfather.
Exactly.
Came to
Exactly.
smack you in your head.
Exactly.
You know?
Good.
So I like
Genetics, genealogy.
don't always work.
What's that?
So on that note, guys,
Yeah.
the discussion been great. We're
Right,
glad
right.
that y'all came in and listened to us for a while. This is Deborah Catch by
Please start it all over again and watch from the beginning. You will
Our
love it.
cousin Alex
Hey.
and Catherine were friends.
Peace.
Yeah.
Deborah Catch
Thanks for
About
coming
Me.
in for our couch talk.
Yes.
Why?
In the future, we're gonna
On
have
the
some
green
more
couch.
on
B1.
the green couch.
Yeah.
I was
The green
okay.
couch.
The green couch.
The green couch.
Oh, that's
Deuces.
good. That's good. The green couch.
Till the next time, guys. Thanks for tuning in.
Later.